10 sweet smelling perfumes to make you smell irresistible. All of these are unisex, and to be honest with you, these are such beautiful gourmand expressions. Whether we're talking about vanilla or chocolate or coconut, I'm telling you, these are sweet smelling fragrances that are going to leave you smelling irresistible. I'm excited to share this list with you in just a moment, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I tell you about these top 10 sweet smelling fragrances, all of these are going to leave you smelling absolutely divine, irresistible. And I'm really eager to share this list with you and let you know why I really enjoy these fragrances. But before I dive into the review, I do want to mention that if you're a fan of fragrance related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really, really mean a lot to me. So, of course, if you want to smell like a walking cupcake or like a walking chocolate brownie or chocolate bar or whatever the case may be, all 10 of these are absolutely amazing. And you know what I like about these is that they don't smell juvenile. And that's another thing too, because yeah, a lot of perfumes have like this sugary cotton candy type of a vibe. I'm thinking of perfumes like Pink Sugar by Aquilina. That's not what you're going to get here. All of these have a certain level of sophistication to them. At least I think so, right? So a lot of these can be sampled at Scent Split. Definitely check out Scent Split if you're interested. So in the number 10 spot, Italica by Casa Moratti. Beautiful almond, toffee, vanilla. It's this gorgeous, gorgeous gourmand expression. And of course, there's Lira from the same brand, but Italica is the one that I always go back to. This stuff is absolutely phenomenal, and I should have gotten the bigger bottle. In hindsight, I should have, maybe coughed up a little bit more money, but this one is amazing. I am eventually going to upgrade. Believe you me, Italica is such a phenomenal fragrance from Casa Moratti. Now here we have one that is affordable, and I love that. A lot of people are prioritizing affordability nowadays. It's kind of hard to pull the trigger on a $300, $400, $500 bottle of eau de parfum, but this one by Paris Corner is called December Vanilla. Just listen to some of the notes on this, and I love the fact that the notes are all on the back of this perfume bottle. Rum, vanilla orchid, jasmine, vanilla, spicy notes, leather, tonka bean, creme brulee, brown sugar. I mean, look, this is amazing, right? It's one of the best sweet fragrances that I've come across. December Vanilla by Paris Corner is phenomenal. It's such a great fragrance. We also have by the Dua brand, if you're looking for a vanilla expression, AI Vanille. So there have been a few fragrances that were creatively directed by AI technology. This is one of them, AI Vanille. I love what the brand is doing as far as their original creations are concerned, but also their inspired expressions. They're doing an amazing job. And here is an original creation that smells really, really sweet. The vanilla in here almost comes across boozy. I mean, it's such a beautiful fragrance. And, just going back to this one, if I'm craving a vanilla-based fragrance, this is always one that pops into my mind instantly. AI Vanille is amazing. This next fragrance is also on the affordable side of things. It's inspired by Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter. So the pink bottle that looks like a chocolate bar, this is amazing. There's coconut, there's chocolate, there's vanilla. Kisa Delicious by Paris Corner. If you haven't tried this one, please do. And look online. You can find this one for a really, really good price. Definitely one of the more affordable fragrances that the brand manufactures. Now, if you want to smell like a Ferrero Rocher chocolate or like an Oreo cookie. Lately, I've been going with the Oreo cookie narrative because it actually does smell like an Oreo cookie. Chocolate Greedy by Montal, right? For a lot of people, this is going to be like the number one chocolate fragrance, and I get it. It's a beautiful chocolate expression. Of course, there are some chocolate offerings on the market that do it in a more sophisticated way. This is a more playful chocolate. It's not a juvenile chocolate, but it is a playful chocolate. and I really love this one. I mean, I purchased it how many years ago, and I've been wearing it for a long time. Montal's fragrances are also super long lasting. So if you want to prioritize longevity in a sweet smelling perfume that will leave you smelling irresistible, Chocolate Greedy by Montal is definitely the way to go. So this next brand also makes fragrances that are incredibly long lasting. This is a Greek brand called Theodoros Kalotinis. This fragrance is called Velvet Chocolate. He also has one called Coffee Addict, Symposium. There's so many phenomenal fragrances that this brand has put out. And this is, honestly, you're going to smell like a chocolate brownie with this one. It kind of reminds me of the holidays a little bit, you know. The chocolate is so rich and it's almost lactonic. So beautiful chocolate-based fragrance with Velvet Chocolate by Theodoros Kalotinis. All right, I guess we're on a chocolate train now. Let's not, come to a full stop. A boozy, rich, dark chocolate can be found in Black Phantom by Kilian Paris. And I have the limited edition bottle here. I was looking for, because it is numbered. Oh yeah, it's on the side. I have number, I'm trying to read it properly, 189 out of 1,000. So I have the limited edition presentation here. I've been talking about Black Phantom on the channel for a long time now. It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance by Kilian Paris. Now, again, chocolate. This has several different types of chocolate, and I love this one, how rich and how long lasting it is. And this is probably the longest lasting chocolate fragrance on this entire list. Not the most sophisticated one, but if you want straight chocolate, you have to check this one out. By the Duo brand, it's called A Chocolate Affair, right? So we have the Oreo cookie, we have the boozy, we have the brownie or the chocolate fudge. This is just straight up chocolate, right? So A Chocolate Affair by the Duo brand. Look up the notes if you're interested in this one. This is a really rich, potent chocolate-based fragrance. In the number 2 spot, so this one is definitely, taking it in a more elegant, sophisticated direction, and for good reason. You study the fragrances that this brand puts out, and they're all going to be quite elegant and formal. And I think a lot of that is predicated on the price tag as well. So these fragrances are not for the faint of heart as far as the affordability or lack thereof is concerned. And this one by Raja Parfum is called Sweetie Oud. This is amazing, right? Sweetie Oud, it has the macaron accord in here. Yeah, you have the florals and the woods, and you have a lot of other ingredients in here, but that macaron accord is really giving it that velvety, sweet, gourmand texture that is so hard to ignore. It's definitely one of the brand's best, and, this is a great, dare I say, feminine-leaning fragrance. I think it's perfectly unisex, right? Candy Oud, Sweetie Oud, all of the 3 fragrances in this collection, I mean, they're all unisex, but if I had to say there are a couple on this list that are like feminine leaning, it's this one and this one. But Sweetie Oud is phenomenal. And in the number 1 spot, I think this one checks off all the boxes, if I'm being honest with you. It's sweet, it's original, it's long lasting, it smells elegant, it has a classy demeanor about it. A really sophisticated disposition, and I love that about this fragrance. Now, affordability, forget it. You can defenestrate that, right? You toss that out the window. But if we're talking about class, elegance, refinement, deliciousness, my God. I mean, you can't go wrong with this one. And this one, of course, it has orange in the opening. There's this Belgian chocolate ingredient in here. You have these resolute woods in the dry down. I think there's also agarwood, a couple different types of oud. What a beautiful fragrance. And this one by Xerjoff from the 1717 collection. It's called Symphonium. I almost said Symphonium when I was talking about Symposium, which is another fragrance by Theodoros Kalotinis. And listen to this, right? Spanish mandarin, Italian orange, Indian cardamom, Belgian chocolate, Madagascan vanilla, white musk, and a mix of Laotian oud and Thai oud. This is chef's kiss, right? Like if you are a fan of chocolate perfumes and you haven't tried Symphonium by Xerjoff, you're missing out big time. So let me know, do you want me to do a part 2 to this list? Drop your comment down below. I always love the requests. Also, what are your favorite sweet smelling perfumes? What are the gourmand fragrances that you wear when you want to smell irresistible and unforgettable and you want those heads to turn? I love hearing from you. Make sure to interact with this video. Drop your comment down below. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this list, if you took anything of value from today's episode, I would really appreciate it if you would consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe, hitting the bell, and giving this video a thumbs up. It would really, really mean a lot to me. Once again, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your viewership. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode.